Welcome back, survivors. I'm the SurvivalVis, and we return to Carnivores Dinosaur Hunt. So, we've been on the Great Forest for a little bit, slowly earning up points and stuff, and now we are basically ready to try tackling another of the DLC dinosaurs. We saw the Giganotosaurus, now we're going to see what the Carnotaurus is. And it's kind of weird. It looks like they're trying to say the Carnotaurus would be more dangerous than the Giga, and I feel like it should be the reverse of that. But we'll put them down to just scarce for the population setting. Turn them on. Maybe, yeah, we'll turn that on as well. Get the double ammo, and I think I also want to get us the camouflage, because I think that'll help us for trying to get down SurvivalVis more easily. We're going to try taking them on, see what they're like. I'm going to try for like eye shots or mouth shots. Maybe they'll help get the Carnos down more easily. But everything looks good, so we're basically ready to start right into this hunt and take a look and see what it's like on the Great Forest. Well, after the Carnotaurus on the Great Forest. We still got to work again the point grind up, and I think after this hunt, we'll probably start doing one map per episode for a little while. But yeah, this will be interesting to see how things kind of go. And it did look like there was a parasaur just on the other side of the ridge here on, like, again, dropped in. Oh, gee. Oh, it's our little orange idiot again. Yeah, they spawn basically with the player. I'm going to stay low just until I can get a good... Actually, I guess maybe it won't matter too much. I'll just try getting my way up here and then take a look to see. Okay, so that's about 175. That should be a hit. And what I need to be careful of is the Carnotaurus. Now, also, there is a behavior for Carnivores Dinosaur Hunt that I think does need to be adjusted. And it could actually allow for, like, how tanky the Giga, Carnotaurus, and T-Rex are to feel feasible, or more feasible in a way than what it currently is. Basically, what happens if you shoot any of the carnivores, if it's not a lethal shot, they'll run off, stop a moment, then turn around and immediately seek the player out. And I don't mean like seek as slowly look around. I mean they know exactly where the player is and try to run and kill you. And I think if that AI was changed to instead have it... There's like a so much percentage chance, depending on how close the shot was, to picking you up or not, that as you keep slowly getting shots in... the dinosaurs get more and more dangerous to keep trying to land shots before they turn aggressive and go after you. I think that sort of system... Because, like, for dinosaur hunting, it's kind of weird how to place and rank it exactly. Okay, let me see how far out you are. You're about 220, eh? That should do. Oh, maybe not. What the heck? That should have been a hit, no problem. Oh. Okay, there's a proper hit. I don't know why the other shots Didn't seem to want to connect. Actually, one thing I should be careful of is as I'm taking these down, the Carnotaurus that are on the map might be drawn into the dead bodies. It's kind of like how I was able to bait out the T-Rex using the Switch version sometimes. And again, I got you with me. Yeah, so the Parasaurus seem to be a reliable about 50 points without any penalties. And I'm hoping with how scarce I put the Carnotaurus spawn, there'll just be one somewhere on the map. I can't remember if I'm not sure if the Parasaurolophus got put back to their default spawn amounts or not with, like, adjusting as I did. Okay, that's just an Ankylosaurus I had heard behind us. Like, I want to try to take a moment, sort of like how we got to see the Giga for a moment from afar. See how out of place the Carnotaurus may or may not look. Because again, I think if the textures and that are much more matching to, like, the theme and surroundings. Okay, that's just you making noise. I think they could fit a lot better in for the game and that, but it all depends on how they look actually in the lighting, in with the other assets and that. It's so hard to tell just from, like, the model alone. Yes, it fits, no, it doesn't, good, bad, etc. Usually the textures are the more defining feature. At least to me. There could be some people who feel differently, but I think that might apply more so for, like, how paleologically accurate you want your dinosaurs to be. And given these are more like alien lizards than actual, like, dinosaurs, I'm alright with them not really being that paleontologically accurate. But if they feel like they don't fit in the game, well, then that's kind of a bit of a negative, ain't it? Again, I want to be careful because with how the Giga, it wasn't able to pick us up that easily. But with how tanky it is, it's not like we're going to have the chance of really defending ourselves too well. Yeah, this slowly going about this. This kind of feels pretty Carnivores right now. Not sure where the animal is, knowing there could be this threat just somewhere lurking around, and having to be cautious and careful as we walk about. That's the spirit of Carnivores that this game still can capture in some ways. It does miss that mark on a few other areas, like, again, if you do shoot a carnivore, there's, like, the flee, stop a second, meat-seeking missile behavior could be changed. Yeah, we'll just keep going around and see if we can spot that Carnotaurus from afar. We've got our tag along again. I have to imagine at least one is spawned on the map, given we selected it and I did change its density to be scarce. It's not like the Giga, who I guess because we set it down to We set it as the only animal on that one hunt we went on, but it still spawned like 3 of them in. So I don't know if it's because there weren't any other animal options to pick, it just reused it? Or what have you. Okay, I'm hearing something. I think that's just the Pteranodons overhead. Just another rock. Now, see, I have no idea where it is then. I've got to be cautious for... If we get too close... They'll probably immediately be on top of us, but I have no idea where it might have spawned into. Oh. Oh, crap. Okay, it didn't see me, so I'm going to... try going back this way. It's behind us. With the way the wind's blowing, that's not a good spot for it to be for our safety or for our concerns. I knew I was hearing something, but I couldn't tell exactly what it was. Oh, there it is. It does look a little off texture-wise, but model-wise, aside from the horns maybe being a bit too large, he doesn't feel super out of place. Oh! Really? I didn't think that would have been a one-hit kill. But yeah, wow. 163. Okay, we're definitely taking that. Alright, it's... okay, press R when you're looking at them to retrieve them. But yeah, I thought if it was going to be an eye shot, it would have went down instant. Whee! Up he goes. Yeah, again, the models themselves I don't think are too bad. The Carnotaurus might be a little bit more of an offender because it has too much of a bull look with those horns. But I think if the textures were a bit more Carnivores feeling and theming, I think they could definitely fit in much better with the rest of the game. And I would say to kind of change it around for the Giga to be the more dangerous one over the Carno. Although maybe it's something where... the Carnotaurus... Although, actually, one thing... I might have to review the video myself, because I didn't think the arrow actually hit. I thought it was going to go, like, over it or through it, but unless, like, something was weird with the hitboxes staying static through the animation, I don't really know. You know what? It's... I don't know if there would be more than that one spawned on the map. But I almost want to just, like, head back because we did get that first one. You know what? Just in case I am going to do that. As that was still a big sum of points from that one animal on its own. It does feel like that... I mean, technically, it's not really... On one hand, I could see pay to win because he gets such a high payout per animal if that's the case. Yeah, I don't know why that one it didn't register, but, equipment penalty -2. Where do we have the penalty from? Oh, does double ammo actually... Yeah, I guess there could technically be a little bit of something there, but I don't know. Okay, let me see about modifying that. Let's crank you up to be more common. Let me see about getting myself the harder to smell. And there is another layer if we want it on top. I don't know if I want the beeper or the radar. I basically just want to go on another hunt and see how that, like, worked out to be. Because, like, it seemed weird the one shot was able to take them down, so unless something changed and they're not as tanky as they are, let's head out on another quick little hunt, try to spot a few of them. The most vulnerable area of a dinosaur is its eyes. So maybe the eyes are treated... Again, I thought it was different, where if you got an eye shot, it went down immediately. And yeah, let's see, Tweedledee and Tweedledum over there continue to spawn in with us, but that's just how it is going to be for every hunt forward. But again, I think if they can get a different texture onto the dinos, they'll fit in more appropriately with the game. And then, again, for like trying to make certain species more tanky than others, you might also have to like have in a grace amount of shots where anywhere from 1 to 3 will still give you the full points if you're going to have them constantly being like strong and tanky as they can be. It's a weird one to tackle for like a dinosaur hunting game, because normally how you'd probably handle it is you just only certain weapons are powerful enough to actually take them down, and if you have one of those, just a lung or heart shot will do the job. You're lucky I don't have the time to waste on you. But that could also be something Dinosaur Hunt could try doing as well, is trying to give, like, certain damage thresholds more to the weapons. It could take away... Or would it? I was thinking maybe it would take away a bit from, like, the prestige the Rex has. But if you keep the eye shot as any caliber can take it down, but adjust it so, like, say, for lung shots on certain carnivores, maybe even herbivores, it takes like 1 or it takes 2 or 3, depending on like what caliber and strength the weapon is. That could be another way to differentiate a bit more and give some more identity to, well, the 4 weapons. I mean, it's more technically 3, with 1 as an add-on or sidearm, but again, I'm just trying to think. It's how I am. It's if there's a problem, it's not so much, oh, it's just a problem and I won't try to solve it. It's, okay, this is a problem, but what could a solution be? What can we do to improve it? That's how I'm usually always thinking and, like, going about stuff. Okay, so it doesn't look like there's anything at the carnivore puddle. This is usually the spot on majority of hunts. Okay, that went through its head. Yeah, he got me. Do we get the animation? No. Okay, well, we'll try a restart. Okay. Yeah, killed by Carnotaurus. Carnivores tracked by noise and smell. Eyes are also very sharp. We'll just drop in again, try to get a better view and chance at one. But it seemed like the arrow, I don't know if it was too late or too fast. It almost seemed like it shot through its head, but I don't know what the ranging was. So I could have even been too high or too low. Oh, yeah, no, you guys are still around. I almost thought for a moment dropping in on a restart they didn't spawn with us, but no, they did. Okay, I'm just going to try heading towards that carnivore puddle again. And then see. Now, I know there is one change to the game that I know... Okay, no, it's just you going by. I know a few people dislike is... What you used to be able to do in Dinosaur Hunter Reborn was you could go onto certain rocks that were large enough and you could, like, keep yourself safe from the dinos and shoot them. On the one hand... Like, was that just the Ankylosaur or was that something else? Okay, I think it's just the Ankylosaurus. Yeah, I think it was. See, I almost feel like with the beeper does more than just like give you the noise alert. It might also better let. Oh crap! Okay, that shot underneath his chin. That was a missed shot. Animation? Here we go. At least we can see this. Okay, yeah, that end animation looks pretty stiff and ragged for the rest of the body. Like, the head part and tossing around I think is fun and good to see, but the body doesn't look natural like that. It almost looks like you decide to pose it in the program, focus only on the head, and ignore the rest of the body in a way. But yeah, the big thing is they just... The DLC needs some things to it, but at least we got down the first Carnotaurus. I'm surprised that we did manage that with like the one shot I got on it. Maybe testing with like the rifle for eye shots might be another thing I can do in an episode further. But the big thing is we will be moving on from the Great Forest to Delphius Hills at dusk. We've got Great Forest at dusk. We've actually... Okay, yeah, there's still 1, 2, 3, 4 maps to go. But as I just keep getting points up and in, we should easily get closer and closer to, like, speeding things up and having all options available. But thank you all very much for joining me on this episode of Carnivores Dinosaur Hunt. If you did like the video, be sure to give it a like. And if you have any comments, tips, or tricks, be sure to leave the comments right down below. Until I do see you in the next video, survivors, please remember, as always, to take care and stay alive.